Good morning, everybody. Cindy Hartzell with Synergistic Horsemanship, and today we're going to do a quick video on how to take the vitals of a horse. So the first thing we're going to do is, how do you check for hydration? We're going to check what we call the skin turgor, which is if you just in this spot right where you would actually give them a vaccine, if you kind of squeeze, and you want to make sure they're not looking away from you because that tightens the skin. Hey, buddy. So if you take and pinch and twist lightly, it should take less than 3 seconds to return to normal, and he's pretty well hydrated. Another way that you can check is by looking at their gums. You want to see this nice pink gum, and you can check their capillary refill where you push till it pales out and remove. It should return to a normal pink within 3 seconds. The other thing to check for hydration is, I don't know this horse, so he's being really good, is if you just slide your finger up on the inside of their lip, and run your finger across their gums, it should be nice and moist and slick. If it's dry and what we call tacky, you have a horse that, 1, could have a fever, and 2, could be showing signs of dehydration. You also want to look at their eyes. Are their eyes, the whites of their eyes, a nice white? And you know, they're not real pink and bloodshot. He's not going to let me do that. That's not really part of the video. The next thing that we want to check is their pulse, which should be 28 to 40. I've got my little business card here that gives me my pulse and my vitals. So the pulse should be 28 to 40. So you can check their pulse. You can find it up underneath here. And you want to go inside the flank and to the back. About this region, you'll feel a big vein, and you can feel pulsation. And when you find it, you just start counting. The next vital is respiratory. This one's really easy. You just find their breathing. And what you want to notice about a horse's breathing is it should be just nice and rhythmic, in and out. You can see the in and out here. When you have a horse who's showing early signs of colic or discomfort, you will see what we call splinting of the abdomen, where it actually looks like they're heaving to take in a breath. He's got nice breaths, nice rhythmic breaths, and you just count for 60 seconds. And it should be, like I said, 8 to 16 breaths per minute. And then the next thing that you want to do is, this is a harder one, and you really need a really nice stethoscope. You can listen to their heart rate through here. That's not mostly what I use my stethoscope for, because again, you can get their pulse through one of these, through this area, and up here underneath the jawline, you can find a pulse here. That's easier than listening to their heart rate. What I like to use the stethoscope for is to listen to gut sounds. And you want to listen to the gut sounds in through here on both sides. One side will be longer and quieter than the other. The left side is usually slower in gut sounds, and it can be any kind of sounds. If you don't hear sounds, or you hear quiet, muffled sounds, or really slow, like, 30 seconds in between sounds, you have a horse that has slower gut motility, and I would walk. Oftentimes when you catch a horse in an early colic, you can walk them and listen. If you don't have a stethoscope, I will often put my hand on their body so I'm up close to them. I will then take my ear to this area and listen. And you'll hear, and wait like a minute so that you can hear. Now everybody, do this when your horse is healthy, so that you know what's normal. What is normal pink? We don't want to make the assumption that they're all normal. What is the normal respiratory and the pulse? Not horses are all normal. That's why we have that range, 28 to 40 for pulse, 8 to 16 for respiratory, because they're all different. Do it when they're calm, not when you just got done exercising, but why not? Once you get really familiar when they're at a standstill, why not do it when they've just finished exercising? So you want to do both sides and get really familiar with what's normal. So that if you look at your horse and he's got kind of a dull look in his eyes and he's not looking at you, he's just looking like a blank stare, you wanna check the vitals. The last one, which we didn't bring a thermometer, is to take the temperature. They have the really cute, cool digital ones, where the old-fashioned large animal thermometer you need to hold on to because it's glass and mercury. I like the digital ones because it's less than a minute. The thing is, a little bit of Vaseline, lift your horse's tail up to the side. You can hold it to the side with your hand, insert the thermometer, and here's the important thing. You just don't want to go straight in. Go in and then slightly tilt to left or right so you're taking the temperature of the rectal wall and not a fecal ball. And there you guys have it. There are your vitals. If you have any questions, please comment below. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube station. It's what keeps us going, and we look forward to the next time.